Scrambled eggs. Everyone has either tried to make them or tried them, but it is much more than just whisking up a couple of eggs and cooking them. See, cooking is an essential skill, and learning how to cook scrambled eggs actually teaches many key procedures in the kitchen. Having attended 5 summer schools of cooking camp, we would always start off by learning the basics of cooking through making scrambled eggs. Today, I will demonstrate how to cook scrambled eggs, review the safety measures that are founded in cooking eggs, and why learning how to cook is an important skill for our future life. For cooking eggs, there will be 4 steps: whisking, stirring, folding, and then plating. What you first want to do is you want to grab 2 large eggs, some salt, and a splash of milk. You'll also need a bowl and some sort of utensil to stir, so either a fork or a whisk. Just before you're about to whisk, you want to oil the pan and heat the stove to a medium-high heat. Then, when you're ready to whisk, pour all the ingredients together and whisk thoroughly until the egg whites and the yolk are fully combined. When you're ready to cook, you then want to evenly coat the pan with the oil. To do this, you want to grab the pan and in a circular motion, move the pan in circles to coat the oil. Once your pan is fully coated and fully hot, you want to pour the eggs onto the pan with a spatula. Then, with the spatula, stir the eggs in a circular motion while pushing the eggs towards the middle to make sure that it doesn't burn on the bottom. This step you want to continue for 5 to 7 minutes to make sure that the eggs are cooked through properly. If you are adding any meats or veggies, make sure that they are diced evenly and small so that they don't take long to cook, but they also cook evenly and similarly to each other. Once your eggs are almost thoroughly cooked, you then want to fold it in half to make sure that the middle can fully cook through. Then, turn off the pan, let it sit for about 30 seconds, and then you're ready to plate. Congratulations! You now just learned how to cook some scrambled eggs. But what seemed like an easy procedure highlighted many key rules when cooking in the kitchen. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or commonly known as the FDA, eggs must be kept in a refrigerator container that is no hotter than 40 degrees Fahrenheit and no colder than 32 degrees Fahrenheit. If this happens, the eggs can either spoil or go bad, making it not viable for cooking. Like eggs, this also applies to meat. So whenever storing meat or dairy products, that is an important rule to keep in mind. Apart from food, there are many external factors to worry about, such as sharp knives and stoves. According to the Beaumont Emergency Hospital, roughly 350,000 people are injured in a home-sustained injury in the kitchen. One way to prevent this is learning proper knife technique. This is the incorrect way of how to hold a knife. This is a proper way how to hold a knife. As for the stove, an eye always must be kept on it. Any food or liquid that may fall into it can result in a weird or bad reaction. So always make sure that everything is far away from the stove whenever you're prepping your meal. From a 2021 article, Food Safety in the Kitchen, the CDC exclaims that many utensils and instruments in the kitchen are dangerous, but if they're used properly, it's actually a really safe environment. Though cooking can be considered a hobby or a profession, it is also an important skill that people need to learn for their life. According to a 2018 Washington Post article, "Do Millennials Really Know How to Cook?" a Canadian study found that only 31% of young adults ages 18 to 29 know how to cook a meal properly at home. That means 69% of young adults will be living an expensive life of takeout and at-home microwave food. And another important aspect is that if people are trying to start young families, they will struggle not knowing how to cook. Yes, they can find recipes online, but like I mentioned earlier, there are many safety hazards that they will not know about or be aware about. All in all, we have gone over how to cook scrambled eggs, the important things to look out for in the kitchen, and why learning how to cook is an important skill for our life. Many young adults today don't know how to cook or have a little understanding of how to cook. But with a little bit of research and a little bit of knowledge, cooking can become easy, fun, and most importantly, safe.